So, you want to go through walls. When we talk about going through walls in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you basically have two options. The first and more commonly known glitch is called the edge clip. This allows you to get into pretty much any wall that you can drive on top of. To get started, we will need a long bike, preferably the jet bike, and large tires such as the Monster or Hot Monster tires. To actually perform the glitch, you need to tap B until you're just about to fall off of the ledge, and then drive forwards. Depending on your timing for this, one of two things may happen. If your timing is flawless, you will go straight through the wall without any problems. If your timing is still good, but a little bit off, your front tire will be clipped in while your back will still be stuck outside. If this happens, just hop and you'll be let straight through. The timing for this is pretty precise, so don't be surprised if it takes you a few tries. I have used edge clipping in a few places in my videos before, but most notably for getting past this glider on Cloud Top Cruise. This was discovered by my friend Andy Best, and was covered in the video where I try to beat every course in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe without using gliders, which is releasing as a partner video alongside this one. So go watch that one after you finish with this. While edge clipping is cool, it's very limited in use cases due to the fact that the setup for this requires a ledge that is at a 90-degree angle. And that's where wall crossing comes in. Despite being practically unheard of on the internet, besides some of my videos, wall crossing has existed since at least November of 2014, when a YouTuber called Glitchinator made a tutorial on it. At this point, the glitch was nothing but cosmetic. You could get your back tire into a wall and move around while in it, but there was no way to get fully through. Pretty much anything would push you out of it, from hitting the A button to hopping or even moving in the wrong way. And it stayed this way for almost 9 years, until Andy Best came along. Andy was a part of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe backwards community, where people try to beat as many Mario Kart courses as possible backwards. Andy was playing around with the Wallcross, trying to see if there was any chance of it being helpful for completing any of the courses backwards. He was playing on Amsterdam Drift when he wall-crossed and got into this corner. And then, he hopped. But instead of getting pushed out like he and everyone else had been for the past 9 years, he went through. He dubbed this trick a corner hop, and it started a small revolution in the backwards community, allowing for the tracks New York Minute and Yoshi Valley to be completed, along with many other barriers on other tracks such as Paris Promenade, Wild Woods, and Rock Mountain. Now, before I explain how this works, the uses for it, and a lot of other fascinating stuff, I should probably explain how you actually do it. First, you need to pick your kart combo. They can be done with pretty much any bike, but in general, the longer the bike, the easier it is to do a wall cross. This means that the best option is Donkey Kong on the Duke with either Monster or Hot Monster wheels. Then, you need to pick your target. Just about any wall in this game can be crossed, even invisible ones. A good one to practice on is this one right after these ramps on Yoshi Valley. The next thing to do is come up to the wall at about a 30-degree angle. You want to be about as close as possible to the wall, but also give yourself just a tiny bit of space. Then you need to turn away from the wall, hold A, hop twice, immediately swap to holding B, and hop either 1 or 2 more times. The timing for this isn't super precise, but you need to keep the delay between the hops consistent. I sometimes find that if it's taking me a while to get into a wall cross, the thing that helps most is just taking it more slowly and waiting a bit longer in between each hop. Once you get inside the wall, you'll be in one of 3 states: upwards wall cross, neutral wall cross, or downwards wall cross. Downwards wall cross is the most common type and happens when there's no drivable ground behind the wall that you crossed, which causes the back wheel to dip below the main body of the kart. Neutral or flat wall crosses have your back wheel at the same height as the rest of your kart and means that there is drivable ground behind you. Upwards wall crosses are pretty rare to see and only happen when the wall being crossed is lower than the top of your wheel. While in the wall cross, you can release the B button but can't press A without popping out. However, you can hold B and push up on the control stick to move forward slightly, but doing this too much will cause you to exit the wall cross. Holding B and moving the control stick left and right will allow you to move around while in the wall. As mentioned before, pretty much the only way to get through a wall is in a corner, the only exception being upwards wall crosses, which will sometimes allow you to hop over the ledge if it's short enough. Corner hops can be done in most corners between 170 to 90 degrees, although when trying to get into a corner around 90 degrees, you sometimes get pushed out automatically depending on the wall. When you do get into a corner, you want to be as centered as possible, and then when you're ready, just hold B and press the hop button to go straight through. So why does this glitch even work in the first place? Well, the thing is, the back tire in Mario Kart is really buggy for some reason. I've seen a few extremely rare occasions where someone will have a cart that just inexplicably goes through the floor after having a hard collision involving the back tire. Overall, the only reason that any of this is possible in the first place is because of the fact that both wheels are actually made of completely separate hitboxes, which means that we only have to clip out one tire at a time, instead of having to get the whole cart through the wall in one go. I don't totally know why wall crossing works, but I figure that it's probably just the back tire's hitbox getting disabled momentarily due to the weird momentum you have. I think the reason that the corner hop works is because your front tire simply has less inbounds to work with, so it just gets pushed through. To end off the video, I compiled a list of all the cool out-of-bounds areas I could think of, reachable with corner hops, so if you want to have some fun with this glitch, try these spots. Rock Mountain right after the high glider ramp. This part allows you to get dragged all the way back up to the top by Lakitu. Animal Crossing. Clipping into this fence and hopping here allows you to drive around a little bit in the grass. Paris Promenade. This spot right before the glider on the first lap is really great for experimenting with the upwards wall cross. Once you get into a cross state in this wall, you can just hop and get on top of here, allowing you to drive around in the fountain. Daisy Cruiser has arguably the coolest corner hop of all time, and I found it literally 30 seconds before I'm writing this. If you go into this hallway after the dining room and cross this wall, you can navigate to the left side of this pillar, which acts as a corner. Then by hopping, you can go out of bounds straight through the floor and into the room below. And the best part is, this doesn't even invalidate the lap, because the part underneath shares the exact same checkpoint tunnel as the part above, meaning that you can just drive out of here and continue the race like normal. I'm so proud of this little find that if anyone manages to do this in a worldwide online race, get top 3 in the same race, and send me video proof on Discord, I'll give them an $100 eShop gift card. So good luck with your attempts, and don't forget to subscribe and check out the gliding video that's being posted alongside this one.